Greetings and ho ho ho. This is Spec Ops 56 and my good friend and cameraman John Doe coming to you from the multitasking room here in Shea Spec Ops. This room is a combination where we repair radios, my wife sews, we have the Bowflex, and we do various other little miscellaneous things in here that we don't have room to do in the rest of the house. So today I am answering the Andrew Judkins man tag. Yes, this is the man tag. He has tagged me to answer 10 questions. So let's get to it. Number 1. Are you more into games or sports? Well, I've never really been into sports. And as far as games, if you're talking modern video games and that sort of thing, I'm not into those at all. So, but between the two, I'd have to say I would be more into games. Number 2, which game or sport is your favorite? Well, for me, my favorite game is poker. Specifically and preferably 5-card stud. No limit, poker. Next we have number 3, Marvel or DC? Well, just to give you a little background first, I'm old enough that one of the first comic books that I ever bought off the drugstore rack was the first Spider-Man comic book. And since that time, Spider-Man has always been my favorite superhero. And I'm 60 years old, and yes, I still read comics. So while I like DC and some of their characters, I'd have to say make mine Marvel. Those of you that are old enough and into comics, you'll know where that came from. So now, number 4. If you were a superhero, what would your name be? Well, that's kind of an easy one, because when I was a kid, I sort of made up my own superhero in my head that I would be, and my superhero was Captain Lightning. And the powers that he had was, of course, he could fly, invulnerability, and he had the powers that he could shoot different types of energy from each finger of each hand. Like from this finger, he could shoot lightning. Hence the name Captain Lightning. And then he might be able to shoot magnetism. And he might be able to shoot a heat ray or a freeze ray. I don't remember all the details, I was a kid. But it was Captain Lightning. So, what's your favorite movie? Now that's one that I can't really answer because I like a lot of movies. I can't really think of one specific movie that I could say is my favorite movie. So I will just give you a couple of examples of some of my favorite movies in different genres. My favorite, my favorite Western movie is a John Wayne movie called Big Jake.
I just saw something in your eyes I don't like. I saw a foolish thought. You understand me? Anything happens, anything at all, your fault, my fault, nobody's fault. My little brother will blow that kid's head right off. It's as simple as that. No matter who else gets killed, that boy dies. A shotgun misses him, it don't matter. You already know about the rifle on him. That won't be as messy as a shotgun at 3 feet, but that boy will be just as dead. You understand me? Say it.
I understand.
Now open it up.
That's the stuff that dreams are made of.
What's $1 million look like, John?
Now you understand. Anything goes wrong, anything at all. Your fault, my fault, nobody's fault. It don't matter. I'm gonna blow your head off. It's as simple as that.
What do you say? I can't hear him.
No matter what else happens, no matter who gets killed, I'm gonna blow your head off.
Something wrong, John?
And my favorite black and white classic movie is Humphrey Bogart in Casablanca.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
Well, here's looking at you, kid. Now, favorite meat. I guess my favorite meat would probably be one that I don't get very often, and that's barbecued beef ribs. Followed by southern fried chicken. Okay, do you prefer your wife or girlfriend with or without makeup? Well, as I was just discussing with my wife, I prefer my wife without makeup and my girlfriend with makeup. No. Okay. No, just the wife. That's all I got. That's all I want. That's all I can handle. And I prefer my wife without makeup, which is convenient because that's the way she prefers it too. I want to see my wife, not a caricature of my wife. So, all right, number 8, sports car or motorcycle? Sports car, most definitely. Number 9, skydive or scuba dive? Well, at one point, many years ago, I had intended, when I was down in Key West, Florida, in the 70s for a U.S. Navy A school, I intended to learn how to scuba dive. Unfortunately, I went and dove down too deep and had problems with my eardrums, so doctors told me, yeah, forget about scuba diving. And as far as skydiving, I have never really seen the need to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. So I'd have to say scuba dive. Now, number 10. What is one tool you couldn't do without? Well, because I do a lot of gunsmithing type work, this sort of thing, I guess the one tool that I couldn't do without would be my bench vise. So, Anyway, that's the 10 questions for the man tag. I will have the link to Andrew's man tag video in the description box below. And I would like to tag specifically for this the William Geist. And I would like to tag, let's see, who do I want to tag? I'd like to tag 504 Dirt Dart. Haven't heard from him in a while. And I think I would like to tag K-Bar User. So hopefully they will see this. And and I think one other one I think I'd like to tag would probably be, let's see, how about the Rio Cobra Burnout. Hopefully they will do a man tag of their own. But until next time, this is Spec Ops 56 and my good friend and cameraman John Toe saying, hope you have a Merry Christmas.